Something's Brewing takes us to West Hartford. WeHa Brewing and Roasting Company is in the works. We're going to talk about both sides of the business, the beer and the coffee, and when they expect to open their doors. Joining us now, Cody and Will, co-founders of WeHa Brewing and Roasting Company. Nice to be here.
Yeah.
So we're in your garage.
Yeah.
First of all, I love your story. You have such a great story. Everyone has to start somewhere. Talk a little bit about the roasting side, because you said you've been roasting for 2 years.
Yep.
And how did you get into it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been into coffee for a while now, living in Boston. Some of the best coffee roasters in the world are out there, so really got into it. And then we launched back in January, roasting in my house and selling online, free delivery to West Hartford residents.
That's great. Yeah, so we should say you don't have a space, but you have this online store, and people can order right online?
Yep, we have an online shop. Everything's roasted to order, so someone places an order, we roast the next day and deliver the day after, so it's really fresh, all small batch, only 2 pounds at a time, so the quality is really top notch.
So you're obviously the head roaster, Will's the head brewer. Before we get into the brewing aspect, what are your plans with both of these?
Yeah, so really what our thought was to bring both together, and in the morning it would be a cafe, and at night it would be a traditional tap room. So creating this space is really a gathering place, a third space where people can go outside of their work, outside of their home. People can gather, whether that's in the morning for a coffee, meet a friend, get some work done, or at night for a beer in your traditional tap room setting.
So Will, this is where you come in, head brewer. What types of beer are you thinking about making with the coffee?
So we're going to be kind of pushing the boundaries of what we're comfortable with, what we're used to seeing. Obviously, we're going to be doing our coffee stouts, that kind of thing, porters, etc. We actually think we might even try to do a coffee IPA or two. There might be a sour in the mix that has some coffee. I won't say no to anything.
Wow, all right, that's really interesting. Well, I know we're going to talk about 3 of your IPAs that you have for us today. The first, a New England style.
Yep. So all 3 of the IPAs clock in about 6.5 to 6.8%. I kind of like that alcohol range. I think it's a comfortable taproom environment. We have Amarillo, Simcoe, Mosaic in the first one that we have. That pulls out tons of tropical fruit, really easy drinking, pretty contemporary to what's going on in the IPA world right now. We have a single hop Sabro, which if you haven't been familiar with this hop variety, it's pretty unique. It's kind of got a lot of coconut aspects to it, so I kind of tried to go with kind of like a coconut key lime pie aspect. It's not fruited with anything like that, but we tried to pull those profiles from the hops that we used in that one. And then the last one that we have with this is a classic American style IPA. It's New England style-esque, but we've used just Cascade, Centennial, and Chinook hops in it, which is a little more traditional for American IPAs. But we think we've used it in a way that we kind of pulled a little more interesting characteristics out of it that are not traditionally used with those hop varieties. So.
And I know right now you're just kind of test batching, you had said.
Yep. So we're brewing about 30 gallons at a crack, just kind of give us a ballpark to see what works, what doesn't work for us. Been doing this for a little while now, so pretty confident that once we get going, we'll be able to really play around. But yeah, that's exactly it. We'd rather do the small scale stuff and make sure we have it just right, so when we do open the doors, everybody knows the quality they're going to get in the glass.
Right, and make sure you like it, and and your friends like it, right?
Oh, there's always a friend around to be a QA.
Yes, I mean, I would be that test batcher right here, yeah.
Exactly. So again, it's going to be a pretty fun experience. Moving from where we are now to where we're going to be is going to be a pretty fun process.
So guys, when's the timeline? When can we come drink coffee and beer?
Yeah, so we're shooting open in spring of next year, spring 2021. So that's the plan, to have the cafe and tap room and our full production facility up and running.
All right, well, this is great. Good luck, and we'll be back for sure, and keep me posted, keep all of us posted.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. Something's Brewing at WeHa Brewing and Roasting Company. Cheers.
Thank you.